Welcome back again on Vyapar Jagat TV. And then, after having a wonderful session of social media, we are here talking about Insta, we were talking about YouTube, we were talking about LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn is where it's a professional social media platform where majority of us would like to share our views on our day-to-day professional life. We have a lot of motivation posts, we have a learning post on LinkedIn about the events that are helpful, and to guide us well on this particular magic of LinkedIn for MSME business, we have with us Mr. GS Kumar. Mr. GS Kumar is a LinkedIn trainer and job search consultant with more than 18 years of experience in recruitment and hired for more than 20 industries. He has helped more than 7,000 uh, professionals and business owners and having more than 33,000 followers on LinkedIn. So he is a LinkedIn influencer. You can get that right. Mr. GS Kumar, please tell us more about her, more about yourself, and please do share your knowledge, how to create that magic of LinkedIn, and how what impact, a powerful impact it creates for the businesses. Please welcome Mr. GS Kumar.
Well, thank you so much, Jalpan Lala, and thanks, Praveen Parmar, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm absolutely delighted and honored to be here in this wonderful platform of our MSMEs. And I'm loving to talk about magic of LinkedIn for MSME business growth. So in 2023, the trending social media platform, I would say, would be LinkedIn, because it's a necessity for all the startups, business owners, MSME, and even working professionals for the professional world, which will increase your revenue, knowledge, and business growth. All these three together. That one single platform which you have to be there and invest time is on LinkedIn. So it's a place for personal brand projection, where you can provide all sort of career and work related projections of your personal brand. If you ask me, LinkedIn is one platform where it has increased my personal business growth when I started business during my 2016 career as a job search consultant and LinkedIn trainer, where it gave me exponential growth rather than linear growth, so which is doubled my income on a year on year basis. So here I will be talking more about the key points of LinkedIn, and further to that I'll be telling about 7 steps to attract more clients through this LinkedIn platform. So let's get started. So if you have pen and paper, you can make a note of the key pointers and steps to attract the points one by one. So I'll start with my first point, which will be the purpose of LinkedIn. So the purpose of LinkedIn, everybody will have, every social media platform, certain purposes. So YouTube will have more into education, entertainment. Instagram more into celebrity follows and influencers and B2C business, all that. But LinkedIn is purely professional networking, where we connect with like-minded people to grow, collaborate, and work with them. And it is more and more towards self-centric purpose, that is selfish purpose of projecting our brand and connecting with the right set of people. So that's number one. Number two is, when we talk about startups and business owners, it is more towards getting clients. So getting clients means, here there is a strategy to follow on LinkedIn, which I'll tell one by one. So when you get into attracting more clients, the first tip on LinkedIn should be identify your ideal client. Because before you start finding new clients on LinkedIn, you must first know who are the ideal clients, so that you work with them and get more and more clients and like-minded people for your business. So for that to happen, you have to assess your primary service or product which can attract you big ticket clients. Now the platform for LinkedIn is more helpful if you have big ticket services and products which will attract you greater revenue comparing to B2C products. So that's where you have to, if you have 10 different products, I don't suggest to put all of them. I would suggest pick up one or two products and services and post your content there to attract more clients. So that's number one. And number two, attract the industry which you belong to so that you identify the right set of decision makers there. So your decision makers might be chief marketing officers or CEOs or even CFOs. Who is that ideal industry decision maker whom you want to connect with? Okay, so that identification is very much required. And third is which industry you want to work with, whether it is fashion, food, or e-commerce, technology, which particular industry you want to work with. So search for those industries and search for the right decision makers, which will help you create a context on which particular product and service are you offering, on which particular industry you are offering. So that's the base of any LinkedIn strategy which you have to kickstart. So starting from your ideal, discovering your ideal client. Now the second point is groups. You can have seen a lot of groups in Facebook and other platforms where we connect with the like-minded people. Say, for example, business promotions or Bangalore startups, Pune startups, there are a lot of business group in Facebook. So similar to that in LinkedIn also, there are a lot of groups which is similar for your industry, where you can connect and collaborate with your vendors or even clients. So look for the closely related groups where you can join and work with them, or look for groups where your clients are already there in a particular group, which will make your job easier to identify, connect with them and work with them. So that's how LinkedIn groups needs to be worked on. So allowing you to, it will allow to connect with more people because you talk on the same language, same services and same products. So now the third point will be connection requests. Like whenever you are in LinkedIn, you might have experience, you will be starting connecting with the potential client or potential prospects whom you want to send a request. So here, it is better to avoid sending proposals at the first place, because as business owners and startups, we are very passionate towards sending our proposals, showcasing our brochures, showcasing our product and services, everything. But here, what I would request is look for possibility for starting a conversation so that you start interacting with clients. So because see, this is something you have to keep it in mind. This is a networking platform and relationship building tool rather than a social media platform. That's the clarity I want to give at this point in time, so that you make use of the networking aspects and networking rules comparing to social media rules. So you, as a business owner, you could have attended a lot of networking meeting. So what you do? So you go and introduce, you exchange your visiting card, you start identifying the common elements and then start conversing with the other people. So same way, it is only the online platform where you have to start conversing people and send the connection request, because the ideal way is to understand your clients' problems and statements so that you give a customized offering and solutions rather than keep on pitching your product and services without any understanding about your potential clients. So that is more recommended on the online LinkedIn networking platform comparing to the regular pitching of sales and products on a regular basis. So that's what I would suggest. So fourth one will be, and stay in touch and be helpful with your connects and prospects. So whenever you are receiving any connection request from your potential clients or audience, be very human in the sense, send a thank you notes for them, appreciate them for for their background and industry, all that. So look for opportunity to converse like a regular human interaction in LinkedIn, so that they feel appreciated and start getting connected with you and work with a long time business with you. So once you get connected, you start helping with them understanding their product and services or the problem of their life and career or work, so that you become a go-to consultant for a particular individual, because everybody who is in LinkedIn wants to get mentoring or knowledge through this platform. So if you become a mentor for them and help them in their need, then your connection becomes more and more closer, which will get you big ticket projects. See, obviously, when you are aiming at big ticket clients, the bigger projects is what your goal to achieve. But if you have to get bigger project, you have to be very, very closer with the decision makers. And that closeness will happen only if you start conversing multiple times. In fact, the survey says about 11 interactions is required for one individual to connect and get a bigger project. So that level of conversation is required in order to get a very bigger project in this platform. So getting closer, getting more and more helpful to your potential audience, that is what more recommended in this platform. So once you start connecting and working, like a lot of people say, create engaging content, post regularly, but it's just a beginning of a LinkedIn game, I would say, because you need to know the audience, what kind of audience they are belonging to. See, certain financial sector and those kind of people would love reading the entire context rather than watching video. And certain creative kind of industries like advertising and young startups, they want to watch videos. Okay. So the differentiation between posting content is you have to select your industry and understand your audience before going to start posting a content. So that way you'll have to select your audience. And the underlined scenario here is LinkedIn's algorithm changes once in 15 days. So you have to keep it in mind that the stereotypic post may not work. That is why most of the people, when they start posting content, they are not getting proper views, or whenever they are starting a newsletter, they are not getting a proper impressions. That is why we have to understand the base of algorithm of LinkedIn, so that we post a different mode of operations in the regular posting. So one which was very, very successful for me was conducting polls, because polls, what happens is when you start giving the poll option, a lot of people start engaging, because every other guy will have their opinion about a particular choice of options. So whenever LinkedIn receives a notification that a lot of people are engaging in one particular content, it will elevate your post to another 10% or 20% of your audience. That's the thumb rule. So how it will happen? Not because of your video, not because of your text-based content, but it is because of a simple poll where a lot of people have participated. Because whenever you conduct a poll, a lot of people will start posting comments and participation in the poll, engagement, all that. So the engagement is a key rule of LinkedIn, where it will feel that this post has got a lot of engagement. Let me show to another 10% or 20% of people. So if you are new to LinkedIn and if you wish to create a lot of profile views, I would suggest start with polling option so that you get a lot of visibility. And number 6, optimizing your LinkedIn profile is something everybody talks about, but there are step-by-step methods it will work on. So first thing is you have to have a very good headshot, where you have to have a very work-related profile is what you have to create, with a blazer or a proper suit. You have all that, because people like real-time persona rather than just a Instagram DP. So display picture here is something where you have to give in an office environment where it will create an image for you. And headline and title is the most crucial factor where you become discoverable by the potential audience. Even when they search some services in Google, you might have seen a lot of LinkedIn profiles is popping up, because that is a kind of a service which they have portrayed in their headline and title. So pick up one primary skill and pick up the industry which you're working on, and put one content where you have measurable achievements in the headline itself, because it will carry about 120 characters. So according to that 120 characters, you segregate into 3 columns. First being your skill, second being your industry, third being your measurable content, measurable achievements. That's how you'll have to play around with the headline, which will become discoverable from your potential audience. Third is on the location part, where a lot of people could have transferred to different location, but ideally one particular location, mentioning that one particular location would be the ideal suggested way to work on. And this is a platform where you get validated by a lot of followers, because a lot of CEOs, decision makers, and other people are getting into this particular LinkedIn. So post your measurable achievements and organize it in such a way where you have external links to your YouTube, blogs, website, awards and recognitions, everything, so that you display your 360-degree view of all the measurable achievements. And connect with people you already maintain a relationship wherein your vendors, your clients, and everybody. And that's the way you have to capitalize, which will help you in the online business world. Now, coming to attracting more clients, that's what every business owners would want, wherein I'll give about 5 to 6 pointers because of short time. First thing is build a buyer-centric profile. When we say buyer-centric profile, it's again the profile picture, and which opens a lot of doors to your target industry. Because whenever you're going to a professional function like marriage or any other things, how you dress up yourself makes all the difference, because you want to match up to the people whom you want to meet. So same way in the online platform also, you have to have a branding for yourself, because you're connecting with people with a higher level of professionals, where you want to attract those kind of clients only. So you have to behave similar to your clients' behavioral and cultural pattern. Second thing is understand your target market on how the pattern and consumer behavior and other stuff, so that who's your common titles which you are in the market, whether it is a purchase manager or CFO who's the decision maker, or a startup founder whom you want to work with, right? So that kind of a decision and industry title you have to search and connect with the right people, so that you get connected and move on to the further conversation. Third point is speak and write like a human, because every other people want to converse before buying a product and service. So whenever you are getting a request and conversation, these are all opportunities for you to getting into post and conversing through email, so that you have your credibility and other aspects has been highly maintained before getting into a real-time conversation. And then you can take into the offline conversation to move to the next level. So that way, look for a lot of opportunities when they are posting a content like I've got this award, I've joined a new company. These are all posts which you have to start engaging and post comment, so that they feel appreciated, and later you can move on to the conversation part. And look into various possibilities where you build your credibility, because in LinkedIn, when we start connecting, it is the strangers which we are connecting upon, where you have to be very helpful and become more social and interactive before getting into selling the product and services. So moving to offline conversation is something after 3 or 4 conversation is what I would suggest, rather than selling and pitching, because you will have to demonstrate your credibility, expertise, and ability to provide value to our potential audience. And that's how you have to move to the conversation, where you build one-on-one conversation with the potential client. And the final point I want to suggest is be more active and be more consistent, because LinkedIn is a platform which is an artificial intelligence platform and what you call algorithm related platform. where we are speaking with a machine, where this machine will only understand how much time we have invested, how many clicks we have made, how much engagement metrics we had, because these are the metrics which LinkedIn will analyze and give a right suggestions based on our profile, because LinkedIn ads depends only on the metrics of engagement. So the more and more you engage and be consistent, that's how it will elevate your profile and project to the right audience, where you connect with the right wider audience for your content and connect with the right decision makers. So that's what these the entire suggestions and takeaway points I have for this particular session. So stick to it, and very, very successful year ahead, and be consistent on LinkedIn. That's my suggestion for today. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.